ooh woo? What's ooh woo? And we're like, Dad, stop saying ooh woo.
Direction on 5. No rest for the wicked. No rest. Okay. Alright.
Rigged up on one and ready for that look.
Hello, my name is Cami, and I am one of the producers and directors here at Apartment D.
We're doing a change over here. I'm gonna take the Zonza stand out, put the ice rink back in. Zonza stand out, door in, ice rink in.
Apartment D is an indie animation studio who specializes in stop motion animation, specifically like high action stop motion, and it rocks. Apartment D has done a lot of different work with a lot of different clients, and some of those clients are toy companies who we then go on to do online series with. So the process of creating one of these stop motion series is, first off, these series are based off of a little novel. So we read the book, and then we turn that book into a script, and we break that, like, the story of the novel into 6 different 10-minute episodes. They get rewritten 2 or 3 times a piece. And then from there, we go to animatics. So, you know, animatics, storyboards, that's when you do like a quick 2D rough version of what the final animation is gonna look like. Kind of like an animated comic book kind of look. Then from there, we'll go into production designs. So production designs is where we kind of design the look for the world. So that includes the backgrounds, that includes all of the props, basically anything that isn't a puppet. We figure out what that's going to look like in the production designs. This series had 2D elements as well as full stop motion elements, so we had 2D production designs as well as stop motion set and prop designs. Also going on alongside production designs would be character designs. So since the dolls already exist in real life, we didn't have to design anything from scratch. We really just kind of looked at their catalog and like picked everybody's outfits and like figured out who was gonna wear what in which episode and in which set of which episode. So it was actually like a giant spreadsheet to figure out like, they wear this in this space, but on this episode they're gonna wear this and that. It was a lot. Then we take the actual dolls themselves and we break them apart into little pieces, and then we put an armature inside of them. So that means that it's like a metal skeleton that goes inside the doll's body so we can make them animatable. Because if we didn't put that in, they just kind of like, which is totally fine for just playing with it, but doesn't work for animation.
I might as well have a chicken.
Were the ears weared?
I think she put bug pins in the ears to get it to do contemplate the fun, everybody.
So we take them apart, we put an armature inside, and then we put them all back together. And then we actually have to like style their hair because they've got like pretty realistic hair that needs to get like done. So we style all their hair. While we're doing all of that and like building all those puppets, we're building all the sets and the props at the same time. So that all happens in the set department. They'll like, I don't know, it's just the same as building like a regular house. They build like the structure, and then they build the main parts of it, and then they paint it, and then they make all the little tiny stuff, and then they paint those, and then yeah, there's all sorts of different ways to make all this stuff. Once the sets are finished, we'll put the sets in the stages. Most of our sets are anywhere from 2 feet by 4 feet to like 8 feet by 16 feet. So they can be really big or like fairly small, just kind of depends.
So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna clear this guy out of here. We're gonna get one of the benches, one of the picnic tables, I mean.
Okay.
Put the picnic table here.
Yeah.
We're gonna take some forest and have the forest like there, in that patch.
But once the sets are mostly built, we put them in the stage where we're going to shoot them, and then our director of photography comes in and he lights them all. And that always looks really cool. We always do like cool Christmas light things or nice like sunset looks or something like that. So I feel like it all comes together when we do the lighting of it. So yeah, once the set is in and built and lit, we have the characters and we put the puppets in there, and then the animators go and they do their thing.
Off to 6. Look at this boy.
Let's see this dude do his thing.
Sorry.
Oh, so sad.
Sorry.
Fantastic, approved. Good job, Willie.
Thanks.
So stop motion is animated by taking a puppet and you move it a little bit, you take a picture. You move it a bit, you take a picture. You just do that over and over again forever until you have a movie. Our animation, we do 24 frames every second, which means you need to take 24 pictures to make 1 second of video. We do something called shooting on twos, which is where every time we move the character, we take 2 pictures. So you only have to move them 12 times per second. Once it's all animated, then we send it to our post-production team and they do any kind of VFX, so like special water splashes or snow splashes or smoke or color correction, and the editing, of course, adding sound effects. And a lot of what they do is they take out all of the rigging, so that's like the metal parts that we use to lift the characters into the air anytime they're not like tied down to the set. And so that's a lot of what they do, is just making sure it like looks pretty enough to actually go on screen. Also had a 2D pipeline, so in addition to our stop motion animators, we had 2D animators doing like actual hand-drawn animation, and their process is really similar to the stop motion one, except for they don't have to do set building or puppet building. They just do the designs and the animatics, and then they go for it. They do like a sketch pass first, and then they'll do a ink line pass, and then they'll do a color pass. And I think we zhuzhed those up with a little bit of VFX, like some glow effects and like sparkles and stuff. But yeah, this was a super, super cool project. It was really great. We had about maybe 39 people working on it, and I think it probably took us like maybe 6 months start to finish to do the whole thing. So that's from scripts all the way through final delivery. Yeah, and it's rad, and that's what we do here.
I think if it's like that, if we just get a little bit of that float before she goes down, that'll be good. It's like that. Definitely not probably more like
Take her out.
At a time when the world seemed really scary, it was such a privilege to be able to come to the studio and be surrounded by not only some of the most talented artists, but some of the best people I have ever known. And I always felt so safe when the world outside sometimes felt really scary.
Alright, dude, you crushed it yesterday, last night, the whole week, let's party.
I really believed in this project, and I felt every day how much the team believed in it too. You know, in the end, it really does mean something to the kids that watch it, and this crew really, really made it come to life.
Alright, everybody ready? Welcome. Oh, it's so cute.
And I overheard him at the competition.
That's right. So cute.
And I overheard him at the competition.
I love it. Great job. Approved.
Adorable.
Well done, Katie.
Yeah, good job.
Log and deliver.
Yeah.
John Cena.
John Cena!
That's my favorite.
Especially with a kazoo or something.
All right. No more to see. That was it.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we are Apartment D. Come join us next time.